Yes, come on in the room, y'all. I'm here today, and I definitely got something to say. Being serious, you know, about life and the things that go on these YouTube streets, what's going on now. Hey, good afternoon, average child. Good morning. It's still morning in some parts of the world. Good evening in some parts of the world.
Two-ounce production available at today's market. Upgrade your balance today and start making hit.
Yes, like I said, this is my commentary this morning. The way I'm feeling about things and life on YouTube at my old ripe age of 71. Yeah, cinema cute. Oh, yes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to all of those out there in YouTube land. You usually think of me as coming on doing music and all this kind of stuff. But right now, I got to do my little commentary. You know, for the last week now, it's been a hellacious shit going on YouTube. And everybody's talking about Mr. Ken Nolan, Mr. Sir King, Duchess, and even a little bit of myself. Uh, I'm going to come in first of all. Everybody wants to know what I think about Ken, what Ken done, what Ken did, and all this shit. I'm going to say it right now. When I first came on YouTube, I fucked up and made a mistake about talking about one woman that people had disdain for, and they still got disdain for. Uh, when I tried to go in and, show that, hey, I'm not all about this rah-rah bullshit and all this craziness that's going on in the world. Uh, I was kind of left out of the fold because I didn't agree with certain people and certain things they did. You know, I listen to people on YouTube. I listen to different channels, platforms and stuff. And there are times when I disagree and there are times I disagree. There's times when I'm so goddamn mad I want to get up there and cuss everybody out. But I don't think that's a proper thing to do. But now it seems like to be the norm. We have to get on here that I have to cuss you out to make things good. Hi, mean girl. Hello. Uh, what I'm saying is that do I approve of what Ken did to Terry P? Fuck no. But I don't also approve of people trying to shut people up because they disagree with what a person has said. Now, yeah, it was foul, it was disgusting, it was downright idiotic and stupid. But let's face it, the man has said some idiotic, stupid, fucked up shit before, even towards me, which I got so goddamn mad and pissed off at him. I was going to drive down there as a 71-year-old man and say something to him and try to catch him and do something to him. It's not worth it, people. It's not worth it. If you're going to listen to a person when he says some foul, idiotic shit, cut him off. That's all. I don't say cancel him out because we do have freedom of speech, Sir King. And I don't agree with your point of trying to get on YouTube, say something about a young man that you know, and you done said countless times, he's a liar, he lies on people, he does this, he does that. But now, since he said something that you want to pick up a cause for, and then you have two other women involved in it or other people involved in it, fight your own battles. You know, I'm not going to quit listening to Lady Nika. I'm not going to quit listening to Bless Watkins. I'm not even going to quit listening to you. But I do have the right to say that it was some foul shit that he done. But am I Xing him out? You know, the way that I crossed him out is that I told you guys I quit listening to his platform a long time ago. But then I went back on there the night that the tornado, the hurricane was coming through in this town. And I let him know that I was praying for him, that I, respected the idea that he was on here talking about the storm and you could hear the wind blow. And I said, oh my God, this young man. So I did go up there on his channel, told him I was praying for him and his family. Now, does that make me a hypocrite for doing that to people, with people? I hope not. But one thing and two things are certain for sure. When you get to be my age, you learn to forgive and you don't forget. You put in your heart that all people aren't the same, no matter where you go or what you do. And there are some people that you cannot and will not be able to change, no matter how you talk about them or what you do. So I'm just saying, with me, am I torn by what he said? Yes, I'm torn up like hell by what he said. Nobody should be on here talking about children. Nobody should be on here talking about the dead. But on the same token, you got to expect fucked up shit when they use the word beef. When you're beefing with somebody, you say the most fucked up ass shit there is. And I've said some fucked up shit on my channel when I'm over there with people on their panel. Now, canceling out a motherfucker is not the way to go. What you do, you let him know that you don't like it. And if you don't want to continue listening to him, you just isolate him out. That's all. I know I don't have that many people in chat, but I'm just going to say what I got to say about the whole goddamn situation. And that goes even with Sir King. Sir King, you tried to ostracize me about coming up there saying shit to you, saying that I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Now, I asked you if you had been following me or listening to me or whatever. I made a video to you asking you to keep my name out your mouth and unnecessary shit. You come up there and you use Duchess Kelly Love because I was on his panel speaking of something that happened to me as a child and what I did and what I thought was a story. Yeah, we made a joke out of the story. And also, Duchess Kelly Love made a comment. Now, you took that damn comment and you tried to make like he was talking. If you say he's nasty talking, that's your right to say he's nasty talking. But you don't have to try to convince me that I should be disgusted with somebody that I'm on a panel with. Because it's left up to me to tell you that, hey, I don't like what you just said or whatever. I've made light of the situation by saying, yeah, I was tired of jacking off at the age of 15. So you want to take that a whole nother way in another content and use it. So we got to arguing about it. You know, I'm not going to sit up here and banter back and forth with you about bullshit. But it seems to me, and like I said, every time a cause come up, you want everybody else to rally around what the hell you think about things and what you think they should be doing. We have our own brains. We have our own thoughts. We have our own ideas. So for you to try to rally around or rally shit up against Duchess, that was wrong. That's number one. Number two, you took the shit to Ken when Ken said the shit that he said after a few days after that. You took that shit and you really tried to make this place a communistic place. And what I mean by communistic, you sit up there and you try to tell people we need to cancel a motherfucker out of YouTube. We don't need to cancel a motherfucker out on YouTube because that's what happened when countries close their ears, close their eyes to bullshit, you know. And I'm just saying, we don't have to close their eyes to bullshit. We see the bullshit go on every day, and it's up to us to speak upon it. If it's positive, negative, or whatever in between. But you just don't shut up a person's voice. Yeah, he's a foul, corrupt young man. But you know, I've learned throughout my life you keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Do I consider Kiki an enemy? No. Do I consider Kiki a friend? No. But I do have the right to listen to him and listen to the, as you say, foul, disgusting things that he says. About children, fuck no. About women, fuck double no. But when it seems like when somebody gets up on a platform and try to express themselves about men talking about women, women talking about men, there's always conflict. Now, either you like what I'm saying or you don't like what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying or you don't get what I'm saying. But I see you as a, you want to be the beacon of good, but you go up, you're going, I'm not telling you now because I know what you would say, you turn the shit around. Don't tell me how to run my platform. Well, I'm not telling you how to run your platform. I'm just telling be honest with your platform. If you're mad with Kiki, say you're mad with Kiki. Don't take it out on somebody else that happens to listen to Kiki. You know, I don't listen to Kiki because I'm not subscribed no more. But I do listen if he comes up on somebody's panel and the things that he says, is it right? No, it's not right. Does he lie? Yeah, he says he lies, and everybody should be used to that. Take everything he says as a lie and don't be so caught up into it. But to sit back and want to cancel people out that I listen to just because Kiki's been up there and they done already spoken upon this shit, I'm not doing it. I got a brain, Sir King. I got a brain. And you can say any damn thing you want to say, but I remember the other night and I looked at your platform. I was up there. I don't have to come back up there no more. I said I wouldn't, and I'm not. And you also gave me the sign, don't come to your fucking chat. Well, okay, I won't come to your chat because it seems like to me you can't control me like you want to. And I want to say to Terry P, honey, I am so sorry that that son of a bitch said that to you. But on the same token, I want to say, fight your own battles. Don't listen to a motherfucker to tell you how you should fight. If you didn't feel like coming up there cussing and ranting and raving, you don't do that. As a woman, you don't do that. I'm not saying that everything is wrong, everything is right, but there's a time and a place for everything. I kept quiet about it for 3 or 4 days, even after with that debacle with Sir King. He's my daddy on YouTube. You're not my fucking daddy on YouTube. Okay. You're not paying bills. You're not, a real daddy would support motherfuckers. He wouldn't try to get up there and talk about them. Okay. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to keep on listening. I'm going to keep on coming up on panels when I feel that the need is necessary. Am I going to get in a lot of women's bullshit? Oh, fuck no. Because, ladies, let's face it, you have your own, um, how should I say it? You have your own way of energizing shit more than men do, more than real men do, I should say. You energize, you talk. Yeah. A lot of times you curse and we raise hell. Yeah. You do it. Does that make you less of a woman because you do that? No. But on the same token, all I'm saying is that I don't need to be involved in shit to where we're arguing all the time or cussing each other out all the time. But I do have my opinion about one thing. Don't try to shut people off of YouTube because you don't agree with them. Now, if you don't agree with them, like everybody's been hollering and saying, turn the shit off. Leave them alone. Hell, if you don't agree with me, turn my ass off. But I'm not going to become stuck in a world to where people can't voice their opinions. People can't say what they want to say without somebody saying, well, we're going to send the police to your house or we're going to do this, blase, blase. That's another thing. Doxing, all that crazy fucking bullshit. At my age, hell, I don't give a fuck. Because why? I'm too goddamn old to worry about a motherfucker coming here saying something to me. Do I have kids at my house? No. So you can send what can you send to my house? You want to check on, like people argue about Social Security. You can't fuck with a man's Social Security, goddamn it. You can't fuck with his livelihood that he worked for and the government is paying him. They're gonna want to know, why are you investigating this shit? Why are you getting his Social Security number out there? Why are you giving his address out there? So let's kind of chill with the docs and stuff because, like I said, there's going to be some big changes in this world, and we need to be worried about this COVID shit to where everybody's got to have a goddamn card to get anywhere and go anywhere and do anything. So if you got to worry about having a card to go to the airport, go to the grocery store, don't you think YouTube is going to ask you later on, have you got your COVID shots today? That's something to really think about. You know, like I said, do I agree with everything everybody says on YouTube? Fuck no. Do I get a kiki and a ha ha out of some things people say on YouTube? Yes, I do. But I'm not going to be sitting up here ridiculed by people just because you don't like me. Someone else may like me. Then you get pissed off with them for liking me. That's dumb as a fucking box of rocks. Now, Terry P, we had our words, and I did say shit to you like uh I did say the word puppet, a string or whatever, sniper. Yeah, he wanted you to be a sniper. What did he do to you last night? I sat up there and listened to that man. He wanted you to come out with the vim and vigor and start cussing and raising hell. That's not you. You said you've been through enough. You were strained. I understand that. God, I understand that. And as a woman, I sympathize with you. Could I go back and say something to you about what you said to me? You had every right to come up and punk me out like that, but don't punk me out because you trying to make things with Sir King. You're trying to make it with Sir King. I'm not trying to make it with Sir King anymore. Like I said, I'm not going up on his chat, but I will fucking listen to him because that's the American way. You have a right to listen to what you want to listen to. You have a right to read what you want to read. You have a right to an opinion. And when people want to get on this airwaves and act like a McCarthyism and try to judge you by who you listen to and what you do, that's nothing but fucking communism all over again on the YouTube streets. So If people don't want to comment to me or what I'm saying is right or wrong, I can go along with that. But I'm just letting you know the fuck shit that's been going on for the last 3 or 4 days. Ah, mm-mm-mm. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna speak upon it unless it's brought to the forefront to me. Talk about children? Fuck no, we don't talk about children. Talk about women? No, we don't talk about women. The LGBT community? No, we don't talk about that in a disrespectful manner. But Sir King, you forget you have talking about people in a disrespectful manner, even with your so-called clicks, cartoons, and little pieces that you put up there, like with fat people, people that are looking like, as you say, booger wolves. No, they're not booger wolves. They're human beings, you know. And if you can't respect a person because they don't agree with you on every fucking thing that you say, then I feel sorry for you, buddy. I really do. I feel sorry for you. Like I said, you write me about my history and what I should be saying to black folks about coming up with being segregated and all that. And then you want to try to get off into being married to a white woman at one time. What did I feel? Like I said, on my when I get up here on my platform, if I'm playing music or not, if I decide to talk about it, I'll talk about it. It just so happens that day I went on Duchess Kelly Love and told him a story, and it got all twisted and fucked up out of shape. So don't don't use me. And I say don't use me for content. I meant that. You have your opinion. How come you didn't speak upon me being as a 15-year-old or talking about me being as a 15-year-old instead of taking that one little piece of shit that I said at the end because I was laughing at Duchess about what I was tired of doing. That's all. But I'm not gonna go in and back and forth with you, back and forth with you, and I'm such a liar, I'm such a this, I'm such a that. You are lying right now. You're setting Terry P up for a fucking fall. And I've been on here before telling Terry P, and a lot of people didn't listen. Terry P, go get your man. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to do with it if she's married or not. That's her business. Everybody's got opinions. My opinion is if it doesn't affect me, why should I be fucking worried about it? You did do that at one time. You told, lemon, she's a married woman. But yet you still got her up on your goddamn panel. You got to let her come up on your platform. But that one night, that one time, she decided to speak as a woman without yelling and cursing and raising hell. You wanted to come out with hellfire and brimstone. People, think for yourselves. I'm thinking for myself. And if I get ostracized for this damn thing, or people want to come up and say that, hey, he don't know he's an old motherfucker, so be it. But I've learned a lot in life. And one thing I have learned about human beings, you don't try to change them if they're set in their ways. Ken is set in his ways. Ken has been cussing me out, cussing you out. He didn't, I heard him sit up there and say, fuck Bless Watkins, fuck Lady Nika. But what is it? What do? They let him talk. I let him talk. But am I going to say you don't need to be on YouTube? No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to shut down a person that is so foul and disgusting until he can go on a black market and say that shit, and then they'll pick it up and they'll think, well, what the fuck? Do you anybody remember Howard Stern, Shock Jock, or maybe even Lenny Bruce? He was a comedian that went back and started talking foul language and foul shit on stage live way before Richard Pryor and them. But he was a white guy. And the stuff that he did talking about white people, they tried to ban him off the airwaves. We don't do that to each other, people. Freedom of speech is one thing. Freedom of speech is something that was written into the Constitution. But now, if you want to say it wasn't written for us, there's a double argument right there. Freedom of speech wasn't written for us. The Constitution, no, it wasn't written for us, if you really want to get down to it. But the truth of the matter is, we all have freedom. We have some freedoms that we take for granted every day. You know, we don't we don't think about the sacrifices that our military personnel has made for us in this country. We don't think about the sacrifices our moms and dad did for us growing up as children. Some do, some don't. But what I'm saying is, I loved my parents. I loved my mom, my dad, my grandparents. I loved them. And the things that I say sometimes or do sometimes, I can do it now because I've learned to respect the power of love. And that's another thing. I can say I love you, and I mean that. I may not love your ways, but I still love you as a human being. So I'm not going to sit up here and try to say that I'm perfect. Nobody's perfect. Fuck, I was wrong for even getting on Sir King's platform in the very beginning, calling Five Abe a fucking crackhead. But you know what? Like Sir King said, go along, get along, gang. That's some fucked up his ass shit that I ever did. Thinking that I could go along and get with a panel that was talking about a woman that I didn't know anything about. So what I do, I heard from you ladies, I heard from the women, because I called her a black bitch. And I'm sorry, I'll say it again. I called her a black bitch. I was ostracized for it. I was told that I was less than a man for calling this woman a black bitch. So what did I do? I swallowed my pride as a man. And I swallowed my pride because I didn't need somebody else to tell me that I need to get on here and act a goddamn fool with people. I just needed to be me. So I apologize. And I still apologize all the days of my life to you, 5A. And do I agree with some of the shit you say? No, it's fucked up, like I said. But I have been on your chat. I don't fall in there because I don't want to, it's not feel rejected or anything, but I don't want to go through that arguing with people back and forth. I listen and I say, you have said some fucked up things too. Has anybody came to talk about canceling you? No. Do I want you canceled? No. And I'm telling people, I don't want nobody canceled because just like reading, listening, you learn things. You listen and you learn. You sit and you learn. You read and you learn. Uh, I'm not going to be on here any longer because I know there's some YouTubers that people want to get on and hear the fuck shit, hear them cuss each other out and all that stuff. But all I'm saying is that for me, as a 71-year-old non-content creator, as you say, Sir King, I can come up here and voice my opinion about things, and I'm voicing my opinion. Kiki, you was wrong as hell. You were wrong as hell. And I hope someday that you'll realize that talking about children is the worst thing that you can do on God's earth because God loves the little children, all the children of the world. Remember that song being yellow, black, and white? They are precious in his sight. God loves all the little children of the world. So I know you're going to get up here and you're going to cuss me out and talk about this and all that bullshit. But hey, that's fine. That's fine. I respect your right to say what you want to say, but I'm not going to go back and forth with you. My feelings are not hurt, but I do have an opinion. And Sir King, I have an opinion. Quit trying to tell people what they should fight. Fight your battles yourself. You mad with Kiki? You're mad with Kiki. Don't get mad with Lady Bless. Don't get mad with Bless Watkins. Don't take it out on people that have an opinion about you and you pose up there with your little na-na-nas and all this kind of stuff. Fat women dancing on the beach, me dancing with buns in my hands, and the little uh, thing that you do with when you're talking about Lady Dimples. Hey, that's fine. That's all entertainment. But if I'm tired of that entertainment, I have a right to say I'm tired of that entertainment. And you can tell me, yeah, don't watch it. And let me tell you a secret. When you do that shit, I do cut it down. I cut my computer down. I walk away from it. I don't want to see it. But when you come back up there and have something interesting about the news, I'll listen to you. But like you said, you kicked me off your show because I said I wasn't coming down there no more. Well, let me tell you something. I'm not coming down there to talk. I'm coming to listen. And when I hear you say little fuck shit to Terry P about how she should get out there and fight more and cuss more and raise hell more, and then you backpedal and pussy pop and say, no, I didn't say that. Explain to layman's terms what you actually wanted her to say and do. Because I thought she conducted herself as a lady. She was tired of hearing the bullshit. And that was that. So, to all you people within the sounds of my voice that stood up here to listen to me and say what and hear what I had to say about it, I know I'll be up in somebody's chat. I know I'll be talked to about somebody. Somebody who don't like what I said and all this shit. I don't really give a fuck because we all have freedom of speech. You have a right to say what you want to say. And as long as you don't, as they say, tread on me, try to come to my home, disrupt my family life and all that bullshit, I'm cool with you. I'm cool with you. And ladies, y'all carry on the good fight. And some of you men out there, carry on the good fight. The LBGTQ community, y'all carry on a good fight. And as black people, we all should carry on a good fight. But let's quit fighting about bullshit that we have no control over. And we don't have control over anybody's mouth. So that's all I'm saying. Nappy Child, thank you. Thank you. You'll probably get ostracized for saying you agree. But that's okay, darling. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate all the people that come to my platform, even when I'm not talking. When I'm playing that old fucked up as music, as Sir King says, at least I'm giving people something to reminisce and think about and to get away from the fuck shit, even if it's for a half an hour or an hour. That's what I'm saying. I know my shit isn't the best, and I'll try to make it the best because at 71 years old, I got to enjoy other things. But like I said, I love all you. Hello, tropical. Hello, tropical punch. How you doing, dear? Yes, I have people come up even when I'm playing my music. They're the same people that talk about me on YouTube. They're here listening to me, and I respect that. I love that, and it's not for clicks and views or anything. It's just to have fun. Am I monetized? No. Am I going to get a cash app? No. I'm doing what I want to do as a human being. And I thank all of those that have sent me well wishes. I thank all of those that came up and supported me, even though I'm not, quote unquote, a content creator going around talking about shit all the time. And when I do go up on a panel, I get ostracized for it. That's okay because I love myself. I love myself. you know, and I love you guys for even coming up saying something to me. Uh, it's hard for me to express myself without getting emotional. That's another thing. Don't be afraid to get emotional at times and uh, say what you really mean through your heart because that's all I try to do. Thank you, Nappy Child. That's what I'm gonna do me. I'm always gonna do me. And if people don't like me for doing me, being me, well, I still love them, you know. And when I say I love you, it's not in a sexual thing or physical thing like Sir King tried to make it out with me at one time. I'm not gonna tell him I love him because I'm not conforming to your ideas. Well, hell no. That's okay. But I do love everybody, even though I don't conform to their ideas. Do I believe Ken was right? Fuck no, I don't believe he was right. But do I love Ken? Yes, because I love Ken because he's a human being. And really, we have to teach one to reach one. Apparently, he hasn't been taught. But if he has been taught, if this is the way he wants to act on YouTube, uh, just, yes, I'm going to be myself. Yeah, that's so true, dear. Uh, just because he acts on the way at YouTube, you can't tell me that I can't say to him, I love you. And I love you too, still, Sir King. But there's a lot of things that you say and do on YouTube that I don't agree with. And I don't want you to think just because I don't agree with you, you don't have the right to say it. You do. But if it's taken out of context or whether people just say, well, he's right, forget it. But you're getting mad at people that come up on your platform to form an opinion and try to say something. And if it isn't your way, the way it seems to me, cancel them out. That's very communistic. And I'm not trying to become a communist. I never lived in a communist country, but I've toured communist countries. And I guarantee you their freedoms aren't like ours at all. At all. So with that said, I want to thank Tropical Punch. I want to thank Nappy Child. I want to thank the people that are in my chat and didn't come up, didn't doesn't have anything to say, but they're listening. That's one good thing. We all need to listen, be it if we like it or not. And until then, I see you guys on the YouTube streets. Oh, and let me tell Houston Bread, darling, this morning what you said about the world and stuff, people should go back and watch that what Houston Bread was talking about this morning. Then we can get an idea as black people how to come together and how to solve problems. And Miss Conspiracy Theory, Pizarro, I believe in some conspiracies. I don't believe in all of them. But just because you come up there with yours, do I have a right to knock it? No. I listen and I do, like you said, do the research for myself. And a lot of things does have to do with social media and the news. So to all of you here on YouTube, y'all have a happy afternoon because yeah, I'm going back in on YouTube. I'm gonna listen to people and then I'm gonna form my own opinion and just be me. If I come up there on your platform and say I love you, I love you. If I come up on your platform and give you praise, I'm giving you praise because you make me happy as an old man. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I still can't love. And I love every last one of you guys here on earth, even as God's children and those that don't believe in God. So, with that said, Tropical Punch, thank you. Nappy Child, darling, thank you. Black Sweet, thank you. Mean Girls, Oh, my mean girl. Sometimes you are mean to me, but thank you. Uh, but like I said to everyone, life is too short. Yes, Jesus tells us to love. Jesus tells us to love one another. These people better be careful. God sees all, and they will have you pay one day for their actions. Yes, I believe in that. There is karma. There is karma. Believe you me, at 71, I know about karma. I've had shit come back and bite me in the ass. But I've also been blessed to know that, hey, life goes on. You make the best of it as you can, and you continue loving yourself and the people you are with. Uh, if she's listening, I want to say to Miguel, keep up your spirits, babe. Don't feel that don't nobody care. To my baby's mama, and everybody's wondering about my baby's mama, which is Natasha. Yes, she has my middle name, Carruthers, and her last name is Holder. She doesn't live here in the United States. She's out of the country right now. We have a child together. And no matter what I do or say, I still honor this woman. Okay. So that's another thing we'll talk about later on. Men honoring women, no matter what kind of day you go through or whatever happens to you, honor that woman, especially when you have children with her. You honor her. All righty. With that being said, like I said, I'm going to drop back down in the bushes. I haven't had a chance to talk about the people that really make me feel good here on YouTube because they know who they are. Uh, and like I said, God bless you all. Keep your spirits up and pray for everyone. I'm still praying for Kiki. Bless Watkins, I love you. Lady Nika, I love you. Houston Bread, I love you. Duchess Kelly Love, I love you. All you got, James, I haven't forgotten you. We haven't spoken in a while, but I love you. All the content creators that come on here and make me sad, happy, mad, angry, those are emotions. I can't let my emotions get in the way of saying I love you guys. And I love all you guys. Okay, with that, I'm going to end it. The next time I come on, I'm going to play some of my little fucked up non being able to hear music or whatever. But I will be back. I'm not going to say when because anything can happen at a blink of an eye. But I do plan on being back, bringing you guys some music. Oh, excuse me. Uh, I had to sneeze. Bringing you guys some music to where you can dance to, swing off a pole, get drunk, do cartwheels or whatever. Or just to sit back and make you think about the days when you were a child growing up. Like I said, yes, Tropical Punch, we are Missouri people. Yeah, we are Missouri people. We are one. And like I said, I'll be back and I'll have the music going and I'll let you guys sit in the chat and talk with each other and have a good time. So, with that, I want to say, love you all. Bye bye.